Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with during this time frame. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so you can feel free to reverse the roles if needed. Also, my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. And it can be any connection in your life, intimate or platonic. So even if you don't have an intimate connection right now, this still could resonate with your family member, your friend, etc. Keep an open mind, okay? So anyways, Sagittarius, when I was getting messages through my meditation prior to starting the video, I heard clear as day the song, Wouldn't It Be Nice? I think that's the name of it. Wouldn't it be nice? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And it was such an upbeat, like uplifting song, and I was seeing like flashes from, you know, like childhood, but like kind of the good old days type of stuff coming up, you know, just I feel very reminiscent energy coming in for you, Sagittarius, but in a more positive way. I see you reconnecting with your inner child. I see you being a little bit more lighthearted, taking care of yourself a little bit better. Like, I just feel that, you know, your energy is getting brighter, especially as we go into the warmer days, into the springtime. But I just feel like it's like getting back to, I don't know, who you really are. I think some of you have fallen off the beaten path for a while, and you may have disconnected from yourself, you know, and disconnected from your good feeling self, I should say. And I kind of feel that energy coming back in for you in a really beautiful way, all right? So it's time to capitalize on that energy, and let's go ahead and get into the reading and see what else we can expect. I'd already gotten a few cards out, but it gave me like 7, and I only want 1. So we'll get 1 card out and go from there. Also, the images that they were showing me in the meditation was water. They were showing me somebody washing their hands and going like this, but then it quickly turned into like somebody watering a plant, and then it looked like a hose, and then it looked like, you know, I just got this big sense, Sagittarius, that you are planting seeds of intentions right now, and that, you know, things are going to come to fruition for you later on this year. So pay attention to what you're giving focus to, particularly during this time frame. So I know I say I don't put time frames on my readings, but in your case, I think that once the retrograde is out in the beginning of March, I would pay attention particularly to that time, what mood you're in, what thoughts you are thinking, where your focus is, right? Because this is really a ripe time to start some new habits, of thoughts. I almost feel like the year may have started in January, but for you, the year 2021 is starting right now, March 1st, somewhere in there. So, yeah, you know, it's almost like setting resolutions, you know. So let me get a card, like I said, and we're going to go from there, Sagittarius. I keep wanting to get a million cards. Let's take these 2. So you have Mercury here, which is the planet of communication and Cancer energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer or have that in your zodiac chart, and or it's just the influencing energy. So this is about, like I said, you know, connecting with past memories, but in a positive way. It's a very comforting energy, a very nurturing vibe. I feel like a lot of self-love vibes coming in for you, Sagittarius, needing to really care for yourself, pay attention to your moods. You might feel very receptive, very intuitive during this time frame, especially if you have a Cancer moon or a rising. But either way, I just feel like you're tapping into that more feminine energy. Even if you're a male Sagittarius, and I almost said Aquarius. Some of you might also have that in your chart. And before that one song came in, I had all day long, I've had Mariah Carey's Sweet Sweet Fantasy Baby. And I knew I was doing Sagittarius's reading today. So some of you could be linked to an Aquarius because that song specifically was in their reading as well, or you could have that in your chart. It's just, either way, you are are wanting to learn new things about yourself. There might be communication coming in, new information coming in that's helping you to weigh out some decisions in your life, to help you like lay the pipe work, so to speak, of 2021. It's kind of like they're giving me the word wonderment. I'm not really sure what that's about. So the Spirit is really wanting you to think more imaginative thoughts and not so much realistic, down-to-earth thoughts. Not saying don't be practical, but allow your brain, Sagittarius, to kind of imagine best-case scenarios. And really, if you can get into a meditative state and then start doing that, you can perpetuate that much faster into your reality. So that's a good practice to start if you haven't been doing that already. So let's get your overall energy. Here is the 9 of Wands. That's that determination I felt. You know, that's that upliftment in spirit. That's also you not wanting any BS in your life anymore, not wanting to feel that tension anymore, you know, laying down the battle if there's been a battle going on, whether that's internally or with another person or the person you're connecting with. And then this person has the High Priestess. So this talks about, of course, you know, intuition. You could be dealing with a very intuitive person. You could have an intuitive connection with this person. And or this person's very much focused on their own spirituality, their own spiritual path, or needing to cleanse their energy in some way. I feel like this person's going through like a rebirth almost of their ego. And that's the words that they're kind of giving me, a rebirth. So let's go a little bit deeper and see where this is headed. We're going to look at recent past energy here, Sagittarius, and we're going to go into your perception of each other and then how you genuinely feel underneath it all, and then look at your hopes and most likely future outcome. So let me get one more shuffle for my Sagittarius. I love that song. Maybe go listen to that song. That might uplift you. All right, so past energy. What led up to this moment? 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups. You know, in a weird way, you might have been fearing success in the past, and therefore success was not coming in. And or you might have had a lot of other things going on that was kind of pulling your attention away from your path, to be quite honest with you. It's almost like you could not focus, you could not concentrate, you know, feeling of two minds about something, having things that you had to deal with, and it kind of threw you, I don't want to say, because you can't go off of your path, but it was diverting or blocking to some degree your path to success. Now, I feel like a lot of you kept that determination about you, and because of that, there is success coming in during this time frame once you get in a better state of mind. So a lot of you, I feel like that fog is kind of lifting to where you're able to see clearly, you know, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel satisfied, and looking for more cooperation in that area of your life. Some of you, this is a career, some of you it's relationships, it matters not. It's just like, you know, you've doubted yourself for too long in the past, and now it's time to reassure yourself that you are not only worth it, but that you're successful. Once you start living that, once you start telling yourself that, once you start feeling that about yourself, it can't not come in. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is kind of like getting back your confidence as well, and having cooperation within the environment in order to be able to do that. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is for my Sagittarius. Recent past energy, the person they're dealing with. What led up to this? Whoa. Oh, I don't know if I should take all of this. This is like a book right here. Wow, so they have the Awakening card, the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Inspiration, the Sun, the Fool in the reverse, and the Death card. Didn't I get that there was a rebirth going on, like a transmutation of this person? This is a spiritual awakening happening here. You know, sometimes people got to hit rock bottom in order for that to happen. And this person very well may have done that in the past. But for some of you, it could be going on in the current energy. It's just like needing a wake-up call, and this person getting a wake-up call in a major way. It's like they almost had to feel like there was no other option or completely left out in order for them to get the inspiration to reconnect with their true self and their true purpose. And yet having trouble getting that off of the ground for fear of change. You know, so this person has some battle scars here from this past energy, and it's been a long journey. This looks like shadow work to me, you know, because it's just such a major shift in this person's energy, and they may have felt like they were kind of going at it alone, you know, feeling out in the cold or misunderstood, but they're, because of that, such a major, because it was a major shift, it caused them to look at their life. Because now I have another song in my head. Oh man, look at my life. I'm getting a certain genre of music, like oldies almost coming in. Some of you may like the oldies. I'm not really sure who sings that, but they've had to really examine their life, right? And figure out, okay, what is the next move? And some of them couldn't make a decision. So universe came in and made the decision for them. Because of maybe a refusal to change here in the past. So deep energy, you know, I'm just saying deep energy going on this person's side. So let's go into the current perception of each other and see what that's about. Keep in mind that your perception is your truth, Sagittarius, but it may not be this person's truth, but we'll start there. So what is your perception of this person, of this connection? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Five of Swords. Wow. This person had you questioning yourself. You know, maybe even had you feeling like you weren't worthy of love, you know, or you may have also been in a space where you weren't loving yourself, and this person may have served as a reflection of just that. You know, it's when we're not in a space of loving ourselves, oftentimes the relationships we find ourselves in just prove it to us by that person not loving us. That's why they say go within when you're looking for change, because people treat you how you allow them to treat you, and how you allow them to treat you is based off of how you feel about yourself, what you feel you deserve, what you will tolerate. So if you were tolerating things that, you know, if you were tolerating less than you were deserving of, this person was feeding off of that energy almost, okay? There is an element of like falling out of love for some of you, but I don't feel that that's the case, because once you love somebody, you love them. You can move forward from a connection, but you don't lose the love, because your soul holds on to every experience, and we're never detracting in life. We're only expanding in life. So we grow forward. But I do feel like, you know, it might have been hard to love this person. Or it might be hard right now, you know, or feeling a sense of disconnection from your emotions. And what this is doing, or has done for you, Sagittarius, is pushed you into empowerment, into independence, into standing on your own 2 feet. Oh man, look at my life. That song's coming through so clearly now. So I feel like some of you may feel that this person has fallen out of love with you, or does not love themselves, as we often mirror each other within connections. And that could have caused a disconnect as well. But even if that's the case, it still caused you to one, look within, but also to stand on your own 2 feet. So let's see what this person's perception is. I have another song in my head. It's very active today. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face. Finally, it's happened to me. I don't know. Take that how you want. That's the song they're giving me. All right. So this person's perception of the connection is Page of Voices, 6 of Emotions. Woo! This person, you know, they've been keeping an eye on you, Sagittarius, if you're not still connected with this person. And taking a look at the situation, taking a look at the connection, this person is very much stuck in the past. You know, they might be very reminiscent, but not in a high vibing way. I feel like this person might miss you a lot. They might, you know, be keeping an eye on you or just trying to examine themselves, if nothing else, you know. I feel like this person is looking for some sort of inspiration. And you might inspire this person to create some changes that they would not have otherwise created within themselves, you know. And oftentimes that's what happens in relationships, right? We motivate each other, we grow each other, whether it's good or whether it feels good or bad, it's growth. So this person views you as, of course, the King of Wands, you know, which is the muse of inspiration in this deck. Someone who's got that fire, that push, that desire, that determination, that motivation, the Sagittarius that you are, and they miss you. It's funny because even if this person is sitting next to you, they miss you, but they miss the old you know, or the way things used to be. So even if you're in a current connection with this person, it's weird, right, to think about that. But sometimes it's hard when we change in relationships, and sometimes we grow apart, and this person could be missing the way the things used to be. For others of you, you're disconnected from this person, but they're still aware of what's going on because they miss you. All right, so that was perception, thoughts, surface level. Now we're going to go into genuine emotions, the ethers, your soul. How do you genuinely feel about this connection, Sagittarius? Knight of Swords. Oh, I just felt my stomach drop. This person might do that, have that effect on you, you know. Don't ignore your gut instincts when it comes to this connection, Sagittarius, all right? Because my energy totally shifted there for a second. There's a sense of avoiding talking about things or avoiding communication. That could be on your side or their side, but I feel it's you. But it's just, you know, I have another song in my head. I've been waiting for a girl like you. I think some of you waited and waited and waited for some sort of change, you know, for this person to communicate for some of you, and or they gave me the word flee the scene. Not really sure. Like, if this person has a history of fleeing the scene, you know, or hoping that things go unnoticed, you were noticing, you know, and kind of in this waiting period where you were just waiting and waiting and waiting, and yet I don't feel anything changed for a while there, Sagittarius. But emotionally, you changed, and your desires for life changed. And it's like getting that pep back in your step, having a different viewpoint of the situation. You know, some of you emotionally do still want to communicate with this person, but you're no longer going to put yourself on the back burner for that. Or emotionally, you do want to see like movement forward, but not willing to hang out any longer. All right, so I feel like you're getting geared up in the energy. I also feel, you know, there's a very strong attraction within the connection. That's obvious. So let me see what this person's feeling. underneath it all. Their genuine emotions. Six of Inspiration. Ooh, there's the High Priestess again, but it come out in the reverse. Give me one more. So emotionally, Five of Voices. This person may want the voices to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may have feelings of impending doom is what they've given me. This person might suffer from anxiety or just really cyclic thinking or negative thinking. That could be something they suffer with in general, or just during this time frame it may be showing up for them, because they are going through a transmutation, a spiritual awakening, a spiritual change right now. And yet they're somewhat resistant to it, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. This person is emotionally having a hard time figuring out you, better yet themselves, you know, feeling a bit disconnected from their intuition, but emotionally wanting success and then doubting they can have it. So you see there's a lot of contradictory energy going on here. When you got a lot of they showed me skin crawl, my skin crawling, you know, like when you got a lot of contradictory energy going on within your emotional space, it makes you feel, yeah, like just fidgety or anxious, or it's like this person has all of these emotions and all of this energy, and they don't know what to do with it, you know? So it really gets in their head and then makes them feel disconnected. And yet they want to come out on top here, Sagittarius. They want some emotional success here. This person could feel like they have, you know, lost their connection with the divine or you. Or, you know, I feel like this person could sense you out for a while. Like, they could sense maybe even when you're thinking about them, and you might have that type of connection with this person. And now they can't feel your energy right now, you know, or something like that. Or maybe you, they. But it's like they can't feel it out, you know, and it's causing them some unrest. See, I got all this light energy on your side and very serious energy over here. Let's see what your hopes are. How did I know the Lovers was going to come out? You want a strong-ass connection. Twin flame, soulmate. Someone, alpha meets alpha. You know what I'm saying? Someone who lights all of your fires. That could be this person. That may not be this person. You would know that. Let's see what this person's hope is. The 10 of Inspiration. So it feels like they kind of want to unload here. It's getting heavy. It's getting heavy, right? They're going through all this transmutation energy. They're being guided. They may not feel they're being guided, but they are. And, you know, really reminiscent of the past. They're really missing something here, and they're wanting to unload. So let's look at most likely future outcome. Don't mind my dogs. There's somebody walking in front of my house. I feel like every Sagittarius reading I do, my dogs go crazy. I might have to pause this. We'll see. Let me get the most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat of your life. I'm just giving you a snapshot. You have the Ace of Swords here. The King of Wands. Wow, and the High Priestess. So I do feel a lot of you have an intuitive connection with this person where you can almost feel each other's energy out, right? Like when you think, like this person would just pop into your mind and you think, okay, they must be feeling this way, or maybe I need to contact them, or you know what I'm saying? Like that type of connection. For others of you, this is just your intuition being heightened. You getting really clear on what it is that you want. And what you're also getting really clear on is what you're worth. Your confidence, your motivation, your determination, that pep in your step, you know. There's very masculine energy coming out here, which is interesting because we started the reading in feminine energy. So I feel like there was this softness, like very emotional energy going on that had you a little bit uncertain here in the past. And then like all this drive towards success after a moment of maybe having a reflection period, getting that pep back in your step. And that's kind of what I feel coming in. And you're being guided, you know, of course, you're always being guided, but you're hearing it. You're hearing the call. So if you, like, Sagittarius, bar none, the best thing you could ever do for yourself is to meditate every day. 15 minutes, that's it. Don't go overboard. 15 minutes so that you can hear the guidance. Because if you get in that state, the answers are coming in. You know, and not just through your intuition. You know, in other ways as well. You're getting some new information here. Some of you are getting communication that makes you feel more confident, that puts you back in the driver's seat, that you knew was coming, you know. And if it's not that, then it's this clarity. Clarity. Nothing feels better than a clear, peaceful mind. Seriously, nothing. It feels, when your mind is clear, the world is expansive. There is infinite possibilities. When your mind is cluttered and in the gutter, you can barely even think about what you want to eat for dinner. You know what I'm saying? So a clear mind is an expanded mind. And I feel that's the energy you're going into. So let's see this person's most likely future outcome. 8 of emotions. The Wheel, the Knight of Emotion. So, give me one on the Knight of Emotion. Oh, goodness. Sorry, Sag. It's like, it would be one of your readings if the cards weren't all over the place, you know. Ace of Cups wanted to come out. Ace of Materials wanted to come out here. But I'm going to keep this one. Wow. Muse of Emotions. Yes. This person has a lot of emotions that are just dying to come out. You know, they've tried to walk away. Here's what I'm feeling, Sagittarius. This person is needing to do some self-work. And some of them are doing it. You know, they're doing it. And they really haven't been given a choice. Some of you haven't given this person a choice, or universe hasn't given this person a choice, but to go within, you know. But I feel like after they're done with that process of leaving behind old baggage and old stuff that they need to get rid of, they're going to come right back around to what it is that they want. And what it is that they want is more emotional stability, emotional peace of mind. Some of you, this person wants to emotionally express themselves to you, you know. I have another song coming in. I'm there for you. This person may want you to know they're there for you, or you they. I just keep getting the first part of the song and then it goes away. But either way, you know, this person, they go in cycles where they're in and they're out, you know, they're here and they're there emotionally. They, you know, may want to leave the connection, but then they always come back around to it because they love you, you know, or they have emotions. If it's not intimate, they may always come back around because they like your emotional, like they like your support or your confidence or something. They're very attracted to that, you know. So I just get like, that's kind of where this person's being led. Now, whether they act on that, you know, that's up to them. Some of them are ignoring their intuition. So they have a choice here. But I feel it's so strong in this person that I think it will be hard for them not to express. But that's wholly up to them, right? So, Sagittarius, either way, I feel you have an intuitive connection here, but I feel your energy is really about that self-work, and I've been feeling that for you for a while. You know, I know it's not New Year's resolution time, but let me tell you this, the energy is ripe. Right when we come out of this retrograde. So that's a great time to set some intentions. Do your meditations. I see clarity coming in. I see answers coming in. I see your confidence, you know, and passion here. And possibly this person, okay? But take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. I'm going to leave it there. Sagittarius. And let me tell you what zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Leo energy here. I have Scorpio energy, Aries, more Scorpio energy, Gemini, could be another Sagittarius. Well, you know what? I didn't get an advice card. Hold on a second. If you're still here, a lot of people click off already. I'm gonna give it. I can't talk. It's the retrograde. All right, let me get some guidance for Sagittarius moving forward. What is the guidance for Sagittarius? Be the creator of your own life. Yep, and that starts with clearing your mind and clearing your energy. Advice for this person: morality. Interesting. So, this person is being called to follow their moral compass, whatever that means for them. So, yes, I'm going to leave it there. Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there and just kind of chit-chat, talk about manifestation, law of attraction, etc. Tarot Time by Dana is the name of both pages, linked below as well as in the About section, where you can also click on the donation feature. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so over there. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Sagittarius. And until next time, my friends, namaste.